and it's fro season. Why do y'all hear all that noise? Because my car broke down and I gotta walk home because Uber is expensive and they don't pay teachers enough. So I have to save all my money. Oh, I hope I get some people in today. I hope I get some people in. It's hard to see, but I'm out here by Miami Airport. I gotta cross the street. Ay, ay, ay. Somebody's car has a problem like mine had. We're both gonna be walking home together. I'm jaywalking. Hope nobody's gonna call the pole on me. But I'm always bringing you guys a little bit of nature. So today I'm walking home and I probably walking about a good 7 miles home today because I had to drop my car off at the shop and I stopped to get some breakfast halfway, a little coffee and some Cuban toast. Good morning. And so now I'm on my way home. But I'm always encouraging people to get out in nature. And what I love about Miami is like there's always these little parks. We have these little parks everywhere. Ah, did y'all know that a fro could blow in your face? Oh, it's hot out here, but I'm so happy I got it because Miami is hot. So you have to tend to wear hats. And if you have a fro, that is your natural hat. And you can make it in the heat. Oh, yes. Thank y'all for coming. If you're here, I'm taking you guys to a little park by my house on my way home. And I'm really hoping that I have some people come in because I'm going to get on here every day until I get people to like me. But who is it hot? It is hot, hot, hot. This is Camp Matacumbi. And this is actually in Kendall, where I live. It's like Southwest Florida. And what's nice is that we have all kinds of little parks like this. Thanks so much for coming. I'm in my fro season. And whoever you are, I don't know who you are unless you say hi in the chat. So if you're in here and you're getting ready to see this cute little park with me by my house on my way home, I appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. See, I said it. But my phone started ringing and it cut me off. Hey there, it's fro season. That's not simply say Louise, is it? Because that's my girl too. But this is a cute little park by my house, and I always believe in getting out into nature. And you can see like a lot of kids are playing. I'm not going to stay on them too much because I'm a teacher and I'm a teacher and I really value privacy. But this is such a cute little park by my house, and this is what I love about Miami. And I'm in fro season. Hey there. Sorry, I got little bugs on me. Hey there. Thanks for saying hi. Could y'all do me a favor and like and subscribe to me? It is Pro Recruiter 360, and guess what I do? I do everything on a budget. I grow my hair on a budget. I do recreation on a budget, and I do fitness on a budget. So today, unfortunately, I don't have to work because my car broke down. Thank you so much. I love you. That is like, people are so nice over here. I've been getting on these lives for a minute now, and it's been a second to get people on. So thanks for coming through. Thanks for liking and subscribing because I'm always taking people out and I'm always trying to save you some money. How's my day going? Oh gosh, tricky. My day is super tricky because see, this is like so pretty. I just walked through here because I'd have people see it on my way home. But unfortunately, I had a problem with my car and I had to drop it off at the dealer, not the dealer, but the mechanic. And then I had to walk home because, ooh, I'm a teacher. And that should say enough as to why I have to conserve money. Where am I? I am in Miami and I'm at Macumbi Park. It's actually Macumbi Camp. It's a little park by my house. And I'm always telling people to get out in nature. So if you look at my videos, if you see my videos, especially the ones lately, I have been doing mostly like travel and letting people understand, like sharing people with people how I get around on the budget that I get around on, and also how much I incorporate nature into my life every day. I'm in my 50s and I don't have gray hair. I have very few gray hairs. You might catch my brother on YouTube. He's on YouTube too, but he has way more followers than me. And he's totally gray. Oh, peace and blessings to you too. Thank you so much. You're a student? Awesome. What are you trying to learn? Thank you so much. But see, like, look behind me and you can see the little forest by my house. It is so pretty. And so it's like, I'm always trying to save money. So, like, right now, I exercise. And it is like, am I going to spend $30 to get to my house? Nah, I'm just going to walk it and take my time and hope I can get some company. And, this year I got some goals. My goal is to grow my hair 5 inches, and I've already gotten 1 inch. I'm growing my hair 5 inches on $150. I have already reached my fitness goals, and I'm just going to maintain them on $0. And then everywhere I go, all the things I do for recreation around here on hardly any money, I'm taking people with me and I'm showing them how to do it. Because I have a lot of friends here that are teachers, and when you're a teacher, you are, hold on, yeah, woo! I love my fro. This is the best time. It's like I wear my hair every kind of way. I wear it braided, I wear it straight, I wear everything because that's the kind of hair I have. And so I like it. And I do a good job of doing my hair and growing my hair, or whatever state it's in, it looks good most of the time. And people ask me, how I keep it up or this, that, and the other. And when I tell them I only spent $150 doing it, they are like, want to know more. It's really about your porosity. You really need to know that because it'll save you money. And now, as far as travel goes, you can check with my travel company, with Cifuentes Travel, and we take people everywhere based on what their budget is. And what's funny is, this is cracking me up. On my other site, I'm on Beagle, I'm on TikTok, I'm here, and I am on Instagram and Facebook. And Facebook, I look at is more like a family site, so it's mostly like my friends and stuff. So I don't go on there much. But on Bigo, the people who follow me the most are men of all kinds of ages. There's a couple women who follow me, um, and they're cool. They want to know about hair. So since I've made friends with all these guys and I'm married and I can't date them, I've started to like help them off with their dates. Because it's funny, you'll be online and I'm a friendly person. I love everybody. Like straight up. You can even come at me sideways. Just as long as we work it out, I will probably be friends with you. I just don't think everybody should be the same. But what's funny is that it's the way that these guys come at me, and I say to myself like, "Wow, you're probably like a really nice guy, like straight up, but your game is kind of weak right now." And it's not that I don't like you. I'm not available, but I would like you to find somebody. And I've noticed that I'm pretty good at that. So in my travel business, I thought about my friend told me to be a travel agent a long time ago, and I did not want to do it because I just was thinking that I wanted to do a certain type of travel, and that wasn't available to me at the time. But now, my side hustle is having guys pay me to set their dates up. Can you believe that? Yep. Because I was like, okay, where would you take me if if you wanted to go out with me and you wanted to go on a date? Where would you take me, and how much money would you spend? Yes, like that's my question. If you were going to take somebody out, how much money would you spend? And where would you take them? And what do you think a good date is? Okay? Like I got my partner on Bigo. His name is LJ. And LJ is so funny. I asked him, I said, because he's always trying to push my button. So I said, hey, LJ, what do you do all day? And he said, smoke, drink, and chill. That's what he said. He said, I smoke, drink, and chill. And I was just like, oh my gosh. You know what? Number one, I'm married. Number two, you are not going to get a date like that. Okay? You can't tell me that all you do is smoke, drink, and chill. Because if all you do is smoke, drink, and chill, then means that you don't work. And I'm a teacher. So you know that ain't going to work. I already don't make enough money. Uh-uh. No, no, no. Now, if you had said, I smoke, I drink, I chill, I work, then I might have been like, okay, at least you're hard working. Maybe you work hard, play hard. But if all you do is play hard and all you want me to do is come over and sit on your boring couch with you or sit in some club that I've been to a gazillion times, I do not take you seriously. I do not take you seriously. Not at all. And I think your game is horrible. And I was like, look, I could make you. I could help you have, uh, you could be looking like you are balling. Okay, so it's not even about the money, it's about your taste and it's about your thought process that sucks if you have a problem getting a date. Now, number one, why do all date, why, if you want your date to revolve around some bad habit you have, that that's not cool because that's a sign. If all a man wants to do is when he takes me out is go somewhere and drink, then all I'm thinking is he's just trying to get me drunk. And then I'm done. However, if you are just yourself, but you've thought of things that like I like picnics, I like parks, I like sitting next to the water. I like these things. Like you listen to that. You could find those things on a budget and nobody would even know. Like one guy, I had him and his girl go on a river cruise. And I said, go take her out. We'll get you a good seat. Make sure that you look good, smell good. Give her a flower, you know. And then in your car, pack your car. Have something in your car, like a little picnic basket or something. Put yourself a blanket. Get whatever your favorite thing is to sip on. And if she don't sip, get her some water. Sit there somewhere where you have a view so you can get to talking to each other and know each other and you don't feel pressured. And here you probably only spend about $100 between the two of you, maybe. So there's so much to do and you don't need a big budget. Just give me the budget. I can't do nothing without knowing what your budget is. But whatever your budget is, unless it's probably, well, no, forget that. I could get you a good date on $10. As a matter of fact, I can get you a good date on $20. You can have your whole date in $20. You wouldn't even believe it, but yes, you can. Yesterday, I did the exact same thing. I had a date on $20 with my own husband. We went over to Matheson Hammocks Park. He had never been there. It has this amazing view, okay? Amazing view. And you can see downtown Miami and you can see South Beach right from that point. It's so pretty. You can drive your car right up to it. So you could chill in the car if you want. It has a little beach there that is like a little beach that is blocked off by the ocean so your kids won't drown. And you can take all kinds of picturesque, lovely, romantic pictures there. We rolled up the street. We went to Pinecrest Gardens, which is a full botanical garden. It is amazing. It's got a petting zoo. It's got a full, um, like, swan garden that they don't even let you go in. You can just look at it. And it had a full farmer's market. So the only thing we had to spend is $20. We spent $20 on a rib dinner. And the rib dinner was half a rib dinner because the full rib dinner was 40 and we didn't want to spend that. So we just split it and we had the best time. And to think if he was just dating me and had no money, he could have taken me there and I would have enjoyed every ounce of it. And then his date would not have sucked. But if he just rolled up, had some liquor in his car, wants to sit there and just get me drunk or take me to a club, I'd be like, nah, you don't take me seriously. It's one thing to say that you want some, but it's a whole nother thing not to try to work for it. That's insane. And plus, I like you people. That's what I tell them. I like y'all. So I want to help you get a good date. And right now, I'm so happy I'm in fro season, y'all. Oh my God. If I didn't have this big old fro on top of my head, I probably would have passed out by now. It is hot. It is hot. And I'm getting ready to walk past my second school. I work at two schools, and one is out on the beach, but I couldn't go today because something happened to my car, and I had to drop it off. And now I'm just walking the second stretch home. How y'all doing? I hope you have liked and subscribed, if for nothing else, for the support of a teacher. Oh, oh my gosh, how does my brother do this every day? That's what I want to know. My brother is on YouTube, and I love him so much. He is so cute. Uh, he does a boxing channel, and I love my brother. He's 2 years older than me, and he told me to do this. He was like, "You need to get on here every day. Just get on. People will end up following you, XYZ." And slowly but surely, it's happening for me. But yeah, y'all didn't know that a fro could blow in the wind, did you? Yes, indeedy. I love my fro. You have no idea. The only thing I don't like is that right now my hair is in my face a lot, and that's kind of bothering me. But other than that, I cannot complain. Ah, what are y'all doing? I see somebody there. Say what's up, so I know who you are, because I can't even tell. What's so funny is that the other day I got off, and I was so happy because it was the first time anybody talked to me on YouTube. And I was just like, oh my gosh, people are talking to me. And so I sent it to one of my besties, and she came in. I was like, I need a witness. Oh, but really, the reason why for me right now, it is fro season is because my hair has been natural for about 6 years. And I just found that when it starts to get real humid here, like real humid, like it's starting to get warm here, the water's warm, that having a fro is so easy because the humidity actually helps you out. Like it helps you bring out the curl in your hair. And my hair is type 4, so those curls, it's hard to even see them because type 4 hair is shaped like a rectangle, the shaft, and the way that it twists and turns, that's how you end up getting the bush. And but when it's humid outside and that water starts to get in your hair starts to look better. And that's why a lot of people, when they do like a wash and go or something and they have type 4 hair, they get disappointed because they feel like they like the way that their hair looks when it's wet and they want to keep that look. But truthfully, you'll have it. You'll have it if you are in humidity. One or two things, well, two things are going to happen. Your hair is going to shrink a little bit. That's why at night I brush out my hair and I put my hair in these little twists and I leave it like that overnight. And then when I get up in the morning, it's going to look like it's sticking straight up. But after I go out into the humidity, it's going to look just like this. And then I like it because the more humidity that's in the air, the more you're going to see my actual curls come out. They're going to be more defined, and it's kind of like a natural way for that to happen. So I've I have like, oh, y'all, I'm so hot. I'm walking home. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm walking home. Oh, and I hope my phone don't die on me. It is so hot. And believe it or not, this hair on top of my head was meant for it. You need this kind of hair in this heat because it's like a hat. And it makes it. Did you guys know that four textured hair actually protects you from UV rays? Did you know that? I just found that out the other day. That four textured hair on top of your head helps you and protects you from UV rays. I was like, I'm getting ready to grow this stuff out about 5 more inches. Oh, if y'all just came in, thank you for coming. I'm Pro Recruiter 360. I do everything on a budget and I talk about it. That and when I'm on lives, I talk about pretty much any topic that people get up and talk about because I just love to talk. So right now, what you see is a person whose car broke down. Do you know my car was overheating? I was so disappointed in State Farm because I called for a tow truck. They take my stuff right away. The tow man calls me and says, I'm not going to be there for 35 to 40 minutes. And I say, damn, that's a long time. And so they're like, no, so that's how long it's going to take. So I did my first live and I was on there for a minute and I was like, dang, I've been waiting here for 2 hours. And if you're here, can you do me a favor real quick? Can you do the free stuff for a teacher? Can you please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell? Because if you see my following, I got to make it up to about 1,000 before this YouTube account helps any teacher named Pro Recruiter. So if you could just do that for me, I will love you. Love you wholeheartedly. Oh, but yeah, I'm going to make it to the crib. I'm going to make it here, y'all. Oh, I refuse to take Uber. I do not have the money. Because when you are a teacher, you have to save all your money. And I'll tell you, I want to spend my money on what I just spent it on. I want to spend my money on something I enjoy. I don't want to spend my money just because I got to get home. So I grabbed my work bag and got to walking. And I don't want my hair to get caught in my bag. Ah, but I am going to be happy that I got my exercise though. I think that I have probably walked, I'll end up walking about a total of 6 miles to my house. But if you know any teachers, they probably doing the same thing. Oh, do y'all watch the news? Anybody in here? I'm not a big news person. The news kind of depresses me most days. I don't know. My parents actually sit up and watch the news all the time. And I keep telling them, please turn that off. Y'all are too old to be so scared all the time. That is not good for you. But lately, I'll tell you what has been bothering me as a teacher. When you talk about trying to save money, because I do everything on a budget. I'm going to grow my hair 5 inches this year on $150. See this? I'm 50 something years old and I'm proud of my shape because I work hard at it every day on $0 by getting outside of my house. And don't say it's just because I live in a warm place like Miami, because I did it in the cold too. It's good for you. And stick around because I'm sharing all my tips and I'm sharing all my travel tips. So that's going to help you in the long run if you're one of these people that something I said will, that you need a little bit of, you want to share the love and the knowledge in that area, I love making new communities. But I'll tell you this. Oh, when I got on the news and I heard Elon Musk saying he was stepping down from Doge, I was the happiest chick in America because fuck him. Can't stand him. The reason why is because I did not, I didn't feel comfortable with somebody who is not an elected official, super rich, never had to worry about a lunch in his life, taking $1 billion from kids' lunches. And thanks to him, I'm $7,000 more short in pay. So thank you very much, Elon Musk. Thank you. Thank you for making a teacher who is paid 38th in the 48th in the nation in Florida, which is a story on its own. You know, fuck these people in Florida for how they treat teachers. And I wish I could say that it was only DeSantis, but it's a whole bunch of them. And they all say it's in the name of better education, which is bullshit. Because if teachers did not have to think about a whole nother job, teachers, kids would be better educated. And if teachers did not have politicians in their business every 4 to 8 years telling them what the hell to do when they've never even taught a child in their life, then you'd have a much better education, you know? But that made me mad that I gotta worry. This rich man, he never had to worry about nothing, nothing in his life. Never had to worry about a lunch. Never had to worry. Like right now, if his car wasn't fixed and he needed an Uber, he could hop in a car. He wouldn't have to worry about whether or not he could afford it. And I just have a problem with people who never had to work hard for anything that they have. Or they did have to work hard, but they were just given so much that it just turned them into entitled assholes, you know? And there is a thing, I don't want to make people sound like their hard work isn't hard work, but there's a big difference in somebody that has no experience with having to suffer and somebody who does. Father that had to tell me that I was a spoiled brat once in my life. And thank God he did. Because when I was looking at other people saying, why aren't they doing this with their lives and making it seem like it could be so easy for them, that my father checked me. And he was like, no, you sound like a spoiled brat. You had a mother and a father all your life to help you with everything. So maybe you do have to work a little hard, but there's somebody else who has to work a lot harder than you. And I always knew that about myself. So with this person, I was very disappointed, and I'm glad that he's not going to be there because I didn't like the decisions he made. And I didn't like where he decided to cut. Like, you decided that you were going to start with the little guys and cut there. You're going to cut teachers' educations, teachers' pay, and money to train teachers because you don't have to be a teacher and you really don't understand. Like, if somebody honestly thinks that it's okay to pay me $38,000 a year in one of the richest states in the nation, you got a problem, in my opinion. No teachers in the state of Florida should be struggling. Not as much money as they make. Now when you have a governor that says, you know what, federal government, we don't want your money, and we have $1 billion sitting here that we don't want, and we're going to give it back to you. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, you could have gave that to me. You could have gave that to teachers. You know full well that teachers are not paid here. And what kills me is that it's a fight to make teachers paid less. And people are so greedy. I don't get it. I mean that because the lottery here in Florida was supposed to be for teachers. It was supposed to go to teachers' pay. Teachers saw none of it. Absolutely none of it. I moved here in 2000, and teachers in schools here, especially public schools, they hadn't received a pay, they received a 2% pay raise up until about 4 years ago when they do what they always do. They go ahead and the governor will raise the entry pay for teachers, but they don't tell you that they haven't raised the pay for all of the teachers that have been working all this time. And what they do is they'll get these young kids in the beginning of their career and they'll say, oh, you make this much money and you're going to go up every year. But then they don't tell you that it has to do with the state legislature and that every year they just decide that they're going to cut money from education so teachers don't get their pay. And now, supposedly, there's something that they just passed here in Florida that makes it so teachers get incremental increases, but it's abysmal. It is abysmal. There's no way when you have Disney and Universal and Miccosukee casinos, the Seminole casinos, all the tourism that comes here, the beaches, the everything, and teachers gotta struggle. That doesn't make any sense. It makes none. And a lot of people, they sit up there and they run their mouths, but they don't know. And so, yeah, I don't really care who people voted for. I can take my loss. That's the American way, is to take your loss. But I just had a problem with somebody who was not elected. I can think what I want about the president, but at least he was elected. At least that's who people voted and said that they wanted, regardless of if I liked it or not. But the whole Elon Musk situation, I don't like him and I wish he would jump off a bridge. And that's why we're the same age, but he looks 18 million years older than me. Oh, I've almost made it home. I hope that there's anybody in here, and I don't even know who you're here because it says 0. If you're here, say hi, and then I'll know to speak to you. But yeah, I'm loving my fro. I don't know if y'all ever see fros blow in the wind before, but when it's healthy, it will. My hair is pretty healthy. Oh, y'all, I hope you can see me. I'm almost home. I've had to walk and walk and walk, and I'm just thankful somebody's here to keep me company. Oh, oh, I can't wait to get in some air conditioning. I want some people to talk to me and say what's up. I'm so used to my other lives, people like conversing and asking questions and saying things, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep getting on and keep doing it until I get people. Oh, oh, y'all, it's hot out here. I had to take my mic out because my phone was dying, and I charging it through my computer, and I don't want it to die on you guys. Ah, I'm almost home, but I'm still happy to be out because I just believe the more that you're out in nature, the more that you're out of the house, the happier you will be. especially if you are an extrovert like me. I can't stand being in the house. When I'm in the house and I'm tired, I just want to get out of it. Whew. I love fro season, especially down here in Miami when it's humid and you have to make the humidity work for you. And then what happens is that the wind will blow and it'll open my fro up, and then the air will hit my scalp and it will feel so amazing. So amazing. But let me know. Let me know if you want to go 5 inches this year. Oh, I have to start putting up some videos on porosity. I think I have one. But I have to say that a lot of my videos are kind of amateur because I'm getting new to this. I'm getting used to it. But if you do go, I have one on there that's really old, and I like it because you can see it's kind of like at the beginning of my hair right now, sort of. I had a relaxer in my hair, and my hair was about to my waist, and I was so happy I had finally grown it out that long because I never thought I could do that before. And so I had grown my hair all the way to here, relaxed, and I was so happy. But then I started noticing that my friends who were relaxing their hair, that they had like their hair was getting thinner, and I didn't want that. I had made it all the way to 50 without gray hair, you know, and I was just like, oh, I don't know how my hair is going to be once I don't have a relaxer in it. Maybe it's going to be hard to take care of. I don't know. And so I put keratin in it because you were supposed to be able to have keratin and a relaxer at the same time. So I figured I would, uh, kind of get out of that. And so gradually. And then what I did is I thought that the keratin also was semi-permanent and that it would end up, just my hair going back to normal. But that's not what happened. And then I had about this much hair. Like I cut my hair off, and then I had about this much hair that I have now, and I went on ahead and I put the keratin in my hair and I left it. And the second time the lady did the keratin, I knew she messed my hair up. So I kept my hair in plaits for like 10 months. And then finally I took it out and I cut out all the relaxer. And this is how much hair I had after I cut the relaxer out, but it was all damaged. And no matter, see how my hair goes up high like this? It wasn't doing that. It was just going straight down, everything. It was horrible. And my mom looked at my fro because I put a picture on Instagram, and she was like, your hair would be cute if it had a shape, because my hair had no shape, it had no life. And then I had to just start cutting like crazy. Instead of doing a full chop, I just kept cutting on it until all of my healthy hair came in. I had like 1 inch that I started with. And so from there, for about 5 years, it took me to get my hair to about here. And I actually made a mistake with my hair and I had to cut into it a little bit recently. So I'm growing that back. But I've already grown my hair back a full inch since I did that in January. And I've been able to keep it because I know how to take care of my hair. And what I love now about my hair, now that my hair is completely natural, is that I realize, oh, this is beautiful. This is how I'm supposed to look. This is like, don't get me wrong, I love straight hair as well. I love straightening my hair. But this right here, it makes me feel like, wow, this is really like so easy for me. And I just like how my hair looks better if I just take it out, and it's just, I don't have to do anything to it during the day. I don't have to comb it. I don't have to, figure it out. I just have to kind of just push it into place. And I like that. And I like the fact that I have the type of hair that I have is so versatile. And I think that's the thing before I got rid of the chemicals in my hair that I did not appreciate. And it's so hard to appreciate it because people don't actually come up to you and tell you that they think your hair is not attractive when it's like this. But they just tell you in so many different ways. Like, let's say I go and buy something with my hair like this. A lot of people who see me every day that are not, don't have the same hair as me, they might not even recognize me, which is sad. You should recognize the people you know, right? Especially if they're sitting here talking to you. Like, I could see if you didn't recognize me from across the street or you didn't know who I was, but if I talk to you every day and then you don't recognize me once my hair is in its natural state, I think you're shady. I don't really think you're looking at me and seeing me. And I notice that now when I do straighten my hair, because I do like to straighten my hair sometimes, that when I do those styles, then from everyone, it doesn't matter who it is, they all have so many more compliments to give. Like, oh wow, your hair is so long, it's so shiny, how did you do that? And they have a million questions. But they don't seem to have a million questions when it looks like this. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are people that come through and they're like, your hair is amazing. But on a day to day, that's not really what I get. And when I work in a place that doesn't have anybody that has hair like this, and then I go in, it's the adults that are looking at me like, why did you choose that? Why did you choose to have your hair like that? And and you can tell because they're not saying, "Oh, you look beautiful." They're just like, you know. But then when your hair is straight, then they can compliment you a million times. And I just think that that's really pathetic. I think in this day and age, people need to get off of that hang up about hair. You know, it's like been centuries that people have had this problem with four textured hair, and I just think it's a shame. And what kills me is that it's not one type of person either, so don't take it personally. People who have this type of hair have a complex as well, and they need to get rid of it because this hair is beautiful. And if you know how to take care of it, if you know how to take care of your hair, period, you'll end up with pretty hair. And if you believe your hair is pretty, that's all that matters. You think you're beautiful. Because as long as you think you're beautiful, that is going to direct everybody else into how they should think about you too. So I hope you have a nice day. Thanks for walking me home. Take care.